the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown's Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoes with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your spring off right at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Big news from your Nebraska Lottery. Mega Millions is now more mega than ever. First off, a new multiplier is built into the game. Plus, there are now bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes start at $10. So don't miss out on these fantastic enhancements. Visit your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer today and play Mega Millions with the new built-in multiplier, bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes starting at $10. Drawings Tuesdays and Fridays. $5 Mega Millions top prize odds, 1 in 290 million.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Gray.
Look at Green all by himself. 20,
sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday, and I'm almost going 24 hours with no Twitter. Congratulations.
Hold on. It was 11 hours just a second ago.
No, I said almost 24. I said almost 24.
On purpose?
Not halfway there.
No.
Or just didn't think
Locked
about it?
Locked out. Who knows?
Oh, you're locked out of Twitter?
Locked out. They don't want me anymore. They kicked me out.
When did this take place? 11 hours ago?
Nah, yesterday at about 2, I think. I don't know what happened. It said I tried logging in too many times. I was like, I never logged in at all. So,
hey, AD. So there is a God.
Raff looked like he about to hit you already.
Wow.
Hey,
We're
Raff,
24 seconds of this show,
Yeah.
and you're already going to get punched in the face.
Raff, I gotta be honest.
I don't miss it as much as I thought I would.
Hmm.
I thought it.
We both went,
No, I thought it'd be worse. I really thought it was going to be worse. But then I started thinking about it. I was like, I don't talk to anybody on Twitter. Like, I just make comments and stuff and post things, but there's no like.
Have you tried logging in through your through a laptop?
Not yet.
Yeah, you might have tried that route and see what.
Who knows?
Might have gotten hacked.
Maybe.
Oh no.
My famousness.
Talk to our friends at Applied Connective Technologies.
Wonder if they can.
You've been hacked.
Wonder if they can break in, and fix it for me.
Huh?
I don't know.
Ref, you got the polo on today.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's my
It must be a golf day for you.
Sunday. What's that say?
Sunday best.
Sunday something.
It must be a golf day for you.
Sunday swagger.
Okay.
Sunday swagger. Yes, it is a golf day for me.
I couldn't do it.
Is it a golf day for you?
No, I had declined.
He's still on the IR.
It's not a golf day for me either.
Oh, shocker! We
That's
would
crazy.
have known either way.
That's not true. That's not true. Who are you golfing with there, Raff?
I am golfing with Jack Russell.
Interesting. Anyway,
The fine folks at Hillcrest Country Club. You know what? I woke up this morning and I was like, man, it'd be nice to go play. And my hip was like, go ahead and try it then, big dog. I was like, nope, not gonna happen.
What are you ready for the day that you wake up and say, you know what, I feel like I'm good enough to play?
I got my appointment on Monday with the spinal surgeon, so I'll know a lot more there. Yeah, it's the 14th.
And what if he tells you, I just don't think it's a good idea?
I'll be getting a second opinion.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, have you made peace? If you like have to have surgery and you're out for the entire summer, I mean, have you made peace with this?
No, because I don't think I'm gonna have to have surgery.
Okay.
I'm not even thinking about it. Because I've made a lot of improvement just in the past 2 months. You know, I mean, like I said, it's still there. I mean, it's like I said, it's not at the hanging out at the 8.5, 9.5 anymore pain on a 10 scale. It's about 3, 3.5. And that the plunge is, like I said, I did one this morning.
Did you ever watch Bionic Man?
So it's like that thing that we always talk about with Husker, you know, basketball, baseball, football, whatever it is. Are you hurt or are you injured?
Oh, I'm injured.
Are you?
Because hurt means you can still run. Injured means, yeah, good luck with that.
Well, good thing is we don't walk golf courses.
No, but anything twisting or turning on that nerve, I'm not sure how that would work out.
Yeah.
And I've made too much progress to screw it up this early in the season.
I get it.
I'm just going to take my time.
Yeah.
I'll be golfing next Thursday. Tee time, 12:44. No.
Standing tee time at 12:20.
Yeah.
And he will be doing 36 holes.
Yeah.
I got to make up for all the rounds I've missed.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to see what happens with it, man. But, yeah, Monday is the appointment with the surgeon and see what goes on from there. Somebody sit right here.
Polo and sweats.
Polo and sweats.
So he's wearing sweats. I got shorts. I got shorts on today.
Dude. Yeah, he's got shorts on
Well,
today, man.
I pulled up my weather app, and which I'm always interested in recommendations for like best weather apps. Like, which ones do you guys enjoy?
WeatherBug.
Yeah, see, I have other people that use AccuWeather, I believe. I use Weather Channel because that's when I grew up. Like, that's what that was like gospel, was like the Weather Channel. Local on the 8s and everything there. But anyway, I pulled it up this morning and I saw it was 73 degrees at 1 p.m. And I was like, oh, I don't even need a jacket out here. It's going to be a nice little warm climate today. It'd be a perfect day to golf. And it's going to be 70 degrees after 1 p.m. This is going to be incredible.
It's going to be a beautiful day out there. It's going to be gorgeous. Brad, I'll shoot you a text. I'll definitely do that, brother. He's got surgery scheduled for the 22nd. Man, prayers to you on that.
Yeah.
Also, Nick, man, how's Pops doing? He's still in the same situation.
He's doing well.
Somebody's asking about him.
Yeah,
I'll make sure.
he's probably listening actually.
Hi, Nick's dad.
Yep. Hello, Craig.
Craig, I've been praying for you, brother.
He's got to get surgery. It's official. He needs surgery.
But he's got at least he's got a word now.
Yeah. Just don't know when it is. So it could be like Thursday. It could be Monday. We just don't know. We're just waiting. So we'll see. But yeah, no, I walked in to see Kyle because he's been working with Kyle obviously throughout all this. I walked in to see Kyle yesterday at Spine and Sports, and he goes, "Man, your dad, he janked up his foot." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, there's a reason why I can't really walk right now." But I will say, he grilled last night, so he's getting out. He put a boot on. Normally, he doesn't wear his boot or anything. He just has one of those little scooters that he rides around. Yeah. But anyway, he grilled last night and went over and had some flat iron steak. I mean, it was delicious. But so he's somehow getting by.
I'm glad he's got
kind of hanging out at home.
At least he knows what's going to happen now.
Yeah.
He's not in limbo anymore. So, Craig, definitely keeping you in my prayers, man, that goes smoothly and quickly as far as that goes.
Yeah.
From the waiting of it. Dave Renew, what's up, brother? He goes, wait, what is going on? I think he's talking about the golf.
I know he is.
I'm
sure.
not going DF. Nick's
I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice.
This was an invite from
this was a Jack.
It's kind of our standing deal, though. We always do the events with them. I forget now, but the Stags is what they're called. We always do the Stags when they're at Hillcrest, which is a lot of fun. And I know Hillcrest looks. I asked Jack the other day, does it look good? He goes, man, insane.
This is not to come across as like a shot. That's not what I'm trying to. I've never played in a Stag, and I'm real interested in playing in one of those.
Make it happen.
Like the Stags with like the member guests places and stuff like that. I've never played in one, but I hear about them and they sound like a fun time.
They're a good time because the thing about a Stag I like, I'll play when it's not for an event, the scrambles. I'm not a big fan of scrambles.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fun, but when I want to play golf, I want to just go. I want to play.
Yeah, you want to play your own?
Yeah, and Stags are fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. Scrambles are fun. I enjoy them. We always have a good time. They're a great time. But the problem is, I'll take the habits that I did in the scramble and take them to the course.
Scramble gets crazy because
you'll
it's
start taking shots.
We need a big drive.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, here. Then your drive's messed up for the next 2 weeks.
Well, see, and
Stags, you're playing your own, but on some holes, like they'll count 2 scores, 3 scores.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you're and I think that's why I like it more, Raff, because it knows
you're playing your game.
You're playing your game, and it counts. I mean, you need to if it's your number.
See,
you need to come through.
That's interesting because me and my buddies just played in a scramble a couple of weeks ago. And I think we shot like 16 or 17 under, but it was kind of interesting because we strategically think about, okay, who do we want to go first? And and like, for example, we had my buddy, one of my best friends, Micah. He was leading us off the tee because, no offense, he plays old man golf.
It's
like
straight.
That's what he does.
He keeps it down the middle.
Get it out there.
He doesn't hit it super far. He doesn't hit it high. He doesn't hit it left. Doesn't hit it right. It's just consistently down the middle.
Yep.
And so it's like, okay, get us one in the fairway,
and then game on,
and then allow the other 3 guys that we all swing a little bit harder and a little farther, let us to swing, and it worked out well. And so that's where I think for scrambles, but like I don't change my swing, but that's just the way we swing. Yeah. But then I enjoy scrambles just because there's not as much pressure, right? Like I think
unless you're the number 4 guy and the 3 guys have shanked it, then you're like, here we go.
I tell you where there's pressure for in scrambles. You don't want to ever freaking two putt, and you hate getting par on par 5s.
Yeah. That's the worst.
You got to gobble the par 5s up, and those par 3s can sneak your score real fast too. You mess around and ended up bogeying or you par, but the par 5s in particular, you got to eat up the par 5s.
Or you got like a 7-foot putt.
And approach shots. When you're playing with guys like
it's wedges.
Me and Raff and guys of our caliber, the thing that usually hurts our scramble scores from 150 out, we're not sticking it within 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah. We always got like that 12-foot putt. Like, oh man.
And we got a few sticks on our team though. Then when Mike Steele was here. Of course, Massey. When Massey's with us, it's a tip in at that point. It's just, Keno is one of those other ones. When you're playing with those low handicaps, you like to get one of those in your team because you know that you're not doing a 12-foot putt. Yeah. Sometimes to safe bogey with us.
Here we go.
Bit of a challenge.
So guys, this is a good segue because we got asked about it on
we got to play the music.
Text line.
We got to play the music.
We will. Tomorrow we will.
Why tomorrow?
Because it's opening round tomorrow.
I know, but it's not.
We don't want to overdo it. We don't want to overdo
You
it.
never can overdo the Masters.
What I will say though is I wanted to bring up, and I bring this up every single year.
It's kind of pissing me off, Raff, right now. I just want to play the Master song.
It's Nick's world. I'm just living in it.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that. I mean, I want to.
Easy.
It's a big fishbowl and
He came back from Texas.
swims.
He's different when he came back from Texas.
No, we're not.
You notice that,
Yeah,
Raff?
I do.
Did you notice that?
Totally agree.
That's all I ever hear.
DF
I
and
come
Jay,
back.
if you're listening,
Yeah.
Texas, let us know your thoughts. He came
Texas
back.
changed
Time
him.
Texas changed.
Jay's gone MIA on me.
No, I talked to Jay.
Well, I've texted back and forth with Jay a little bit, but he's got MIA with me.
No,
Normally,
it's
I
only
text.
because you know why it is. It's because of you, Nick. You came back from Texas.
You want to know what he said to me
and you
yesterday?
got big for your britches, man.
I texted him. I said, "Hey, man, why are you MIA on me?" I texted him that yesterday, and he's like, "What you mean?" And he called me then, and he was like, "You you sometimes suspect. I had to freeze you out for a while." And I was like sitting there going, "What did I do?"
See, it's because you came back from Texas.
But this is what I always hear. I come back from Mexico. I got brand new, according to Jay Foreman. I come back from Texas. I get too big for my britches, according to AD. The man just can't go on vacation.
No, DM said there's a glow from Texas shining down on Swift.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what
he
it is.
comes back, he's like, "No, I'll call the shot."
Those baseball games change the guy.
Yeah, they do. I'm like, I want to play a song.
Hey,
no, we're not playing a song.
Speaking of baseball, the Chicago Cubs are good. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
I bet he'll play that song.
I absolutely will. Yeah. Damn right.
On repeat.
Damn right I will, because they've scored the most runs in all of baseball right now. The Chicago Cubs. They're 9-5, and they beat the undefeated Padres 2 of 3, and they beat the Texas Rangers.
What is the Pirates?
Oh yeah, we can't forget about this.
What's the Pirates record right now?
This would be real
I think
good.
the Royals have won 3 in a row. If I saw that right
They
last
have
night.
Cole Reagans had another double-digit strikeout day.
Boom, and the guy Cagliano.
Pirates are 4-8 right now. 5th in the NL.
Cags has had 15 at bats, I believe, and he's just had 2 monster home runs so far.
So Cags. So once again, we're waiting for him just to basically get up to AAA.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jack Caglione, he's hitting. He's had 15 ABs, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. He's got an OPS, which is the on-base percentage plus slugging percentage of a 1.288, which is insane.
So what does attendance do up there once he gets pulled up?
Sellouts. It will be sellouts. Like it'll be the perfect storm for AAA. I mean, for Omaha specifically, because we're probably expecting him to get called up mid-May. Well, it times it up perfectly where we see a spike in attendance anyway, because school's getting out, weather's getting a lot warmer. So you have that natural spike in attendance, and then you bring in your top prospect in your organization.
Game on.
And it's going to be insane. There'll be flash ticket sales. There'll be, specials.
Okay, the Cubs are 9-5.
Mets are on a 6-game winning streak.
Little reverse of the record of the Pirates.
Adrian Roth. I bet he's enjoying that.
What did we decide to wager, AD? Did we decide?
Oh
something?
yeah, $1 million.
I think we decided we'll call it. I don't know, push-ups or.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah, okay, yeah.
We'll figure something out. A stogie or something. You look at since we're on baseball.
Push-ups for $100. I like the latter.
You got the Mets 8-3 in the American League leading the Cubs of 9-5 in the Central.
Yep.
The Padres are beat the Pirates like a drum last time I went to that game. They're 9-3 right now. So
they didn't beat the Cubs.
Yeah, the Cubs are doing the thing right now, man.
Yeah. Look at them Mets. Right Mets number 1.
Yeah, man.
Hello.
8-3.
It was sickening because I saw this video of how much Juan Soto makes. It was like in 37 seconds because he hit a home run, and it was like it took him 37 seconds to round the bases, and he just made an ungodly amount of money.
It was wild
in 37 seconds. Like it was like a couple $1,000
like
because of what his contract is.
When he swung the bat, he was already up to like $25.
Yeah,
and then
yeah. I mean, it was crazy, but that's just how that contract is built up. And I'm sitting there going, like, from an organization standpoint, you're making so much money off of this guy, sure, right? But like, I wonder if the owner sits up there and is just like, "Yep, we just paid him another $2 million this game." Like, I don't know. It's bizarre to me, but we did, going back to the Masters really quickly, is I always like to bring this up every single year.
$11,950 in 37 seconds.
Yes, in 37 seconds, 11 grand. the concession stand prices at the Masters.
PPB.
You guys know how I feel and how close PPB is to my heart.
Yep. They stay the same.
Guess what? $77 is all you need to buy one of everything off the menu.
Yep.
When I went to the Rangers game, I spent $50 on 2 beers.
They better have been 40 ounces of malt liquor.
Right? They certainly were not. They certainly were not.
Was an oldie.
And so $77, you can get a pimento cheese sandwich for $1.50.
Oh man, we got to stop talking about food.
The prices stay the same.
The prices stay the same every single year.
You know what? Those sandwiches that what was the course we did the live from 2 years ago? Double Eagle.
Yep.
Remember they shipped those in? And remember they brought those?
Oh, I remember.
Oh, those were good. Are they doing anything this year?
No. Yeah. You can get apple slices for $1.
Oh,
peanuts for $1.75. You can get a cookie for $1.75. A Georgia pecan caramel popcorn for $2.
Oh, that sounds good.
How about this one? Georgia peach ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
$3.
Man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what a Georgia peach sandwich tastes like that?
Yes.
I would seriously need some Pepto-Bismol if I went to the Masters. Because I would be knocking food out, especially those sandwiches, man.
They have a new menu item called the savory tomato pie, which it doesn't sound great.
Is it like fried green tomatoes or something?
It doesn't sound great, but you can get it
or something like that.
Maybe, but you can get it for $3. And I would sit there and say, you know what, for $3,
I'll give it a shot.
I'll try it out.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. What's the worst thing that can happen?
I could do that. I could try it.
And the Masters has it locked down because they figured it out. And we're starting to see a couple of professional teams do this. The Falcons did it, right? The Falcons did it, but also where the organizations realized, okay, if we give affordable concession stand prices, people are more likely to spend more money on pro shop merchandise or more concessions or whatever the case may be. And the Masters has it figured out because people will spend an arm and a leg. I would do the same thing in the pro shop, getting Masters specific gear. And because I don't have to spend $75 a day at the concession stand. I can go get a $10 bill. Here's what's going to tide me over for the entire day from a food standpoint.
It'll hold you up. Remember Aaliyah? She went to Masters.
Yep.
Like, did you get one of those coffee cups? Brought me a coffee cup back. I was going to bring it today. I'm like, I don't want to break it. It's never been drinking out or anything. I don't think I'm going to use it.
It's in the packaging.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to.
She actually worked in the VIP place.
Yeah,
that VIP Breckman's, the highly secret, or not as secret as it used to be, but where Michael Jordan and all those guys watch us
hang out.
Here's this for you guys.
Oh, he did it.
From the Augusta National Golf Club.
Now he's being nice.
In Augusta, Georgia, CBS Sports proudly presents the final round of the Masters.
Beautiful.
We're going to get that until 2036.
Nice. Then he's retiring.
Then Jim Nance is done.
Hey, Nick, David from Renew has a question for you on the text line.
There was nobody. No, I had 2 beers.
Oh, okay.
I had 2 beers. It's a 9-inning game.
Interesting.
There's guys that do 9 beers in 9 innings. I gotta go to one of the Salt Dogs games and go do the 9-inning 9 beer challenge. Have you ever seen that? You guys want to participate?
No.
We can do 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, 9 innings.
Because I keep thinking about that. Bob does sports.
So you have to buy your last beers like in the 7th inning, or?
Well, and I mean, I think the way to do it would be to just hammer 3 of them in the first 2 innings, and then you get a little bit of
then just finish out in 7.
A little bit of a breather. Yeah, I think there's that piece to it. Speaking of that, Bob does sports. Bryson DeChambeau yesterday, when they were making a video on YouTube, because if you're big into the YouTube golf scene, you know these guys. So Bryson lost in a challenge against Bob does sports. So the part of the bet was that in 2 major tournament press conferences, he has to mention them and with just do it naturally without prompting, without anything there. And so yesterday, Bryson DeChambeau had to talk about Bob does sports at the Masters press conference because he lost the challenge earlier in the year on a YouTube video.
Yeah, we got to make that Masters event happen, man. We got to make it happen. I'm getting older now, and I'm thinking I can't keep letting these opportunities slide by.
Yeah,
it's time to go do it. You know something as we go to break, but I was hoping our team would not let it slide by last night.
Yeah,
KU, and
They're fine.
Oh man, I was watching that. We'll talk about it, but I was watching. I was like, oh, here we go. In one particular moment, I'm going to tell you about when we come back that I was like, wow.
I think also at the 10:45 in our final segment of the show, we need to have our Masters pick.
Yes,
because they'll already be going before we get going tomorrow. So we need to have our Masters pick. And maybe if Jake's around, we can bring him in to talk about it too.
I like it. All right.
We will throw it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Hey, what are you talking about over there?
Huh?
I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere air seeder during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order Program. Take your seeding performance to the next level with John Deere's advanced air seeding technology. Achieve precise seed and fertilizer placement, optimize emergence, and cover more acres with less downtime. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order Program. Contact your Landmark Implement for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off your enrollment. The next 10-week challenge begins on April 12th. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th in Yankee Hill and 70th in Vine.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. Afternoon high around 74. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy skies, low near 44. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy with a high near 69. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and digital insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. Afternoon high around 74. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy skies, low near 44. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy with a high near 69. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody. We are back again. We are back in the big ocean that we like to call.
It's Nick's world. It's
the
Nick's
drive.
ocean.
Nick's just
It's
swimming
Nick's
through
He's
that
just
ocean.
swimming. Keep on swimming.
Keep swimming.
Tell you what, he's been
Easy.
swimming quite often. You know, he's all over the place. You know,
I haven't.
He likes many waters.
You know what they say, swimmers swim.
My gosh. Big swim.
Sometimes I wonder what people that are just driving through Lincoln and they push Seek on their radio.
Well, they hear a lot
and
about
they go,
swim.
yeah, they go, okay, what's 93.7? I'm driving through Lincoln for the first time ever.
What is it,
Finding
aquatics channel?
Finding a radio station. Why do they call a guy swim and why are they talking so much about it?
Well, folks, this guy will help you. If you have a swimming accident as well, he could probably help with that. This is Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. Jack has been a well-respected rep since 1999. Can help protect your home, your vehicle, your family, or even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Seward or here in Lincoln and learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. Nebraska. I think, you guys, we just got to start playing teams in baseball that are ranked.
As I saw that last night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, they knock off number 22, KU, in their 9-game winning streak in KU, in a kind of a raucous crowd, too. You know,
that's a tough place to win.
Yeah, man. It was like almost like it seemed more like, and you guys, you get the pulse better than I do, but I know a crowd when I see a crowd. And them folks, they had chants and doing the thing, but And they had been the period I was telling you guys about. I think it was the seventh or eighth. I could be mistaken. Bases were loaded for KU. Top of I mean, everything was just, and I'm thinking, watch him knock this joker completely out the park.
Yeah, that's when it happens.
And on the mound, and it wasn't Butenbach. It was what's his name? Starts with this
Will Jeske?
No, it wasn't Jeske that struck him out.
Oh,
Text line, help me out.
That struck out. It
was it Clevenger?
Yeah, Grant Clevenger.
It was Grant Clevenger. He's from Kansas too, I think.
He's from Lawrence.
It was Clevenger that struck, and he was hyped up after that too, and for good reason.
Yeah.
Because they had bases loaded, and I'm thinking here, because we can't help it. We have that bugaboo as Nebraska fans, man, because we've seen it happen in the past. I mean, a week and a half ago against UNO, you're boat racing them, and they come back and beat you late. Yep. So that game, what does this now, you guys? What does this do? I know I asked this over and over again. You're on your way to Iowa City. This 3-game series coming up, starting in 48 hours. And we've said this before, so maybe I know it's sometimes like you're beating the dead horse. But Raff, you go into a team that was hot, had not lost in close to a dozen games, in their place, star-studded team, and you knock them off. You would think that it's clicking in their heads mentally, man.
And keep that momentum. Because you know how Nebraska's been this year. It always feels like one step forward, 2 steps back, 1 step forward. So hopefully this is one of those times where they can sort of take that 2 steps back in Iowa City, that they can continue that momentum. They have an opportunity to go back above 500 for the first time. And I don't know if they've been above 500 yet this year, to be honest with you, because I think they started out. So they have that opportunity. And then you get a big win against a ranked opponent, Kansas team. So that goes to helping you. Like, I still think we're probably going to have to make a run to win the Big Ten tournament, probably to get a regional. But I mean, it helps.
It helps to have number 5 and number 22
to get those wins under your belt. It helps your ratings there.
Nick, this is also one of the first times where our hits matched a win. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's part of it. I think the bullpen did a nice job of limiting damage at times. Like there were some pieces out there. Worthy allowed a couple of runs, right? But then like you bring in a guy like Grant Clevenger, and you bring in TJ Coates, who had an abysmal start against Creighton last Tuesday, and he comes out and is able to be competitive. So yeah, I think you're right though. Like at some point the bats just needed to wake up, and they have been. They have woken up over the last 6 games or so. So I think like you look at what Nebraska could do this weekend, and you hope that there's some similarities, and I think you hope that there's some carryover and consistency. Now, you ask the question of what does this do? You have to think it's clicking mentally. People are going to get on me because it's going to sound like I'm saying that wins don't matter. I don't read too much into it, because the way that baseball is, it is such a game-to-game mentality that that can help you if you're losing, right? The fact that it's, hey, guess what? You don't have to wait 7 days. You get to play tomorrow, or you get to play in 2 days, and you get a 3-game set against these guys the next 4 days. That can help you tremendously when you are losing, because you get a chance at a get back or to get right opportunity. However, conversely, after a win like this, we saw it after Oregon State, to where it didn't matter. They came out, they were not competitive against Creighton, they were not competitive against Omaha, and Nebraska lost 2 bad games. Yeah. And so I'm still in the wait and see type of approach, because I don't trust this team enough to say this is going to give them the jolt that they need.
Nick, I don't think that's being negative. I think that's just reality.
Yeah.
And to your point, it's like, I'll bring it like golf. Just because you played good on Thursday at the Masters doesn't mean you're going to play good on Friday at the Masters.
Yeah.
And I think it's very symbolic. It's like, to your point, it's like you celebrate the win. That's great. You beat them 22. Next game, different environment, different team, different habits.
I think you look then at like, okay, what did we do well that allowed us to be competitive? What did you do well that you allowed us to be competitive? And it was mostly to where you were able to convert with runners in scoring position. You were able to, like I said, throw strikes and get guys out, allow your defense to work. Last night, there were times where I'm losing my train of thought here. Kansas was able to hit the long ball, but because of things and ways that you attacked and ways that you responded, you did not let those compound into worse mistakes and worse events to happen. And that's the biggest thing is I tell you guys all the time, I say it all the time, you can weather solo home runs. You can weather 2-out doubles if you do everything outside of those hits and outside of those events the right way. And Nebraska did last night. Once again, Nebraska wins 7-5. You can sit there and say, hey, guess what? Now Nebraska, another win under their belt when they score over 6 runs. I said the record yesterday of 117-25 under Will Bolt when they score 6 or more runs. Now it's 118-25. That you just continue. The statistics on the paper do not lie. And we saw it last night.
Can I ask you a question, Nick? I always wondered this with you. I know you're pretty tied to the broadcasting world. You think you'll ever be a baseball coach, manager?
No.
Really?
No. I missed that call, and that opportunity's gone.
Oh.
You got to start pretty early.
Yeah.
And not that
I should have been a grad assistant.
GA maybe.
Yeah.
Well, but you never know. Those things can still happen later on. Again, Nebraska takes care of KU last night, 7-5 there in Lawrence with a very enthusiastic crowd. It was good to see them get it done. And now, like, they got Iowa. And we've seen this movie before, hence why, Nick, like I said, you celebrate the win, but it's like
absolutely
you beat number 5 Oregon State, and then you come home in the midweek games, you get the bugaboos again. Creighton, UNO, etc. Then obviously that propelled them to the 2-1 series over Rutgers this past weekend. But you know what? You got a trip to Iowa City. And they're going to be ready to ball out as well. The ladies tonight, though, also have a big game as they take. Well, I can't say big. Well, it's because it's state rival, not rival. I can't even say rival. Interstate game. Because Creighton's record is not the best this year, but Nebraska softball takes on Creighton tonight at 6 p.m. They are like I said, they did the same thing last week when they went to Iowa City. They ended up going 2-1. So they got Creighton tonight, and that'll be on the Big Ten Plus. Nick, you'll probably be calling that game, won't you, man?
No. No, they haven't asked yet.
Yeah, you should. Nebraska, obviously, like I said, the ladies take on. They are 28-10, 8-3 in the conference as of right now. So good luck to the ladies as they take on the Blue Jays tonight. Folks, when we come back, we got some mystery. And Culligan Jay, I like that. Culligan Jay says, you know what? I'd like to hear some more Masters
He's
music.
the listener.
And I'm the customer. And from what I've always been told, the customer is always
we
right.
played the Masters music.
Culligan Jay, when we come back, we're going to have some more of that coming from you. Dave Renew has Nemo swimming down there. I think he's referring to Nick to keep on swimming right there, is what he's alluding to. And also, unknown texter 3450 is taking a while to come on my screen. Nick, if you can see it, man, let me know if it's a cop.
Yes,
there it goes.
Hopefully Nebraska can stop this 2-step dance and start sprinting forward and pile up some wins.
Absolutely, 3450. Because April, as we've been talking about, and as they know, it's a big month for Nebraska baseball. They got to stack some wins.
Well, we need, if you're Nebraska baseball, you need to make the Big Ten tournament.
I just keep on having flashes of the manager from Major League going, that's got a winning streak.
Nick, tell me you've seen that movie.
I have seen Major
League. There we go.
I have seen Major League.
Joe Boo.
Putting on a pair of white walls. Can I call you back later?
Folks, we'll be back with some history. We got some clips yesterday from Nebraska's practice as well. Got some. We'll discuss that. At 10:45, our last thing, we're definitely discussing the Masters on who we're picking and who want to know who you like to take care of business this weekend. We'll be right back. It's The Drive. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. Afternoon high around 74. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy skies, low near 44. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies, and it will be breezy with the high near 69. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Big news from your Nebraska Lottery. Mega Millions is now more mega than ever. First off, a new multiplier is built into the game. Plus, there are now bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes start at $10. So don't miss out on these fantastic enhancements. Visit your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer today and play Mega Millions with the new built-in multiplier, bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes starting at $10. Drawings Tuesdays and Fridays. $5 Mega Millions top prize odds, 1 in 290 million.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
We're in Baton Rouge at the original Raising Cane's with the man that started it all.
Wait, are you the Yes Chef guy?
Todd started this place 28 years ago with one goal in mind: making the best chicken fingers in the world. We got their famous box combo, chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast slaw, and their world famous cane sauce. Could shed a tear right now.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hey, bestie. Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown's Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoes with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your spring off right at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln. Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fuhrer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's becoming a wild ride in the car market these days, but Koppel wants to let you know and assure you that we are staying the course with our usual pricing model. We've still got huge discounts and low interest rates, so let's get after it. We've got over $12,500 off list price or 0% APR right now on select new vehicles. New and pre-owned, our lots are full, so now's the time to buy. Please stop on in the dealership or check us out at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G187747. All deals with roof credit.
Attention all Wings fans. Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah, let it roll. Let it soothe you. Talk to you. Let it be your buddy. Thursday.
And then watch your golf ball hitting the water.
Yes, it's a beautiful, poetic scenery to watch your ball. You just brought from the pro shop.
Yeah.
Was it
And you paid double the price for it.
Double the price.
Was it Rory that hit the turtle yesterday?
I didn't see that.
They're skipping the ball over the water or whatever, and it hit the turtle.
The turtle.
Yeah.
So what is it? Par three contest today?
Yes.
Watching that. Thursday, folks. Friday. Saturday.
And Sunday.
Someone talks to you during the Masters. You say, shut your face and know your place.
And know your role.
And you'll be going to get divorced.
Yeah.
All I said was shut your face and know your place. But it's how you say it. It's how you say it, though.
Ever since they did move the Masters up and play it sooner rather than later in the year, I enjoy it so much more. Because now the Masters like truly kicks off major tournament season, if you will. And so it's splendid. You got to play. You got to worry about the weather at times. I haven't looked at the weather in Augusta this week. I know Monday and Tuesday was rainy and chilly.
Good tomorrow, rain Friday, and then good, I think, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Because last year, if I remember correctly, it was very windy at Augusta. And that's, I mean, it's fascinating because players play differently and there's strengths and skill sets, right? Like Rory's driver, like there's approaches and things like that. Mm-hmm. And when you play a course like Augusta, which they do a great job of releasing details about the course, whether it's concession stand prices or whether it's the lengths of the grass that they cut. Like it's just crazy the detail that goes into a week like this and how this is like, it's comparable to the Wimbledon in tennis. And obviously it's more popular, right? But it's comparable to the Wimbledon in tennis where it's so unique. Wimbledon is the only major tournament that plays on a grass surface. Augusta has its own little pieces and nuances to it as well. So it's just truly a spectacular sporting week.
I remember, Nick, you weren't even born yet, and Raff, I know you remember, Sunday with my family, mom and dad's house, watching Tiger win his first one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when, I mean, literally, it changed the whole trajectory of the game, from the, because it was, during that time, it was, you want to be MJ, you want to be MJ, be like Mike or whatever for the younger population, but to see what he did. And that's when I was just starting to play golf, get interested in it. And, because when golf came on, when I was growing up, it was like, oh man, because the NBA was off. I'd be like, dang, we ain't got nothing to watch, man. And now it's all you want to watch, and Axel Foley, what's up, brother? Good morning. He goes, they only moved it back that fall, 1 year because of COVID. Absolutely.
Yay.
Absolutely. Colican Jay said, I just hit a 23-foot putt in my head. Thank you, Nick.
That's huge.
Right there.
Jay Foreman hits 23-foot putts.
Yes.
That's what he does.
Old Dad 34. AD, best advice ever, but just think it so we don't get divorced.
Yeah.
Shut your face.
Yeah.
And
know your place.
What do you got for history today, Raffy?
All right, everybody. My history for today. Let's go back to 1981, Los Angeles. A rookie pitcher, due to a couple injuries on the staff, makes his opening day debut against the Houston Astros. He wins 2-0. His name is Fernando Valenzuela. And that was the beginning of Fernando Mania for that season, as he went on to win the Rookie of the Year and the Cy Young. And that was the beginning of Fernando Mania at Chavez Ravine in Los Angeles. Great stadium. If you've never been there, it is the coolest backdrop in probably all of baseball.
Ooh, that's tough. Ooh, I don't know about that one. PNC in Pittsburgh is pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah.
too. PNC in Pittsburgh is really special because you have the bridge behind it. You have the skyline as well.
True. It's nostalgic. Because of you two, I wouldn't experience that because of you guys.
True.
Keeping it on golf here. 1962 26 U.S. Masters Tournament. Of course, Augusta National. Arnold Palmer wins the third of his fourth Masters titles in an 18-hole Monday playoff with Gary Player, Dow Fissenwald, and also tournament's first three-way playoff. And think about this. Gary Player is still getting it in at his age to be like that, man.
Now they'll be teeing off tomorrow morning.
What time do they do that? What time our time?
Probably 6:45, 7, I bet.
Our time?
Probably. They probably tee off at 7:45, probably their time. Oh, okay.
So it'll be 6:45.
Yeah, probably around that
time.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Gary Player's been there for a lot and has seen a lot. That is for sure in that history segment. He's done a lot.
How about this one? And this is away from golf and away from baseball.
Ooh, I like those.
But in 2014, so 11 years ago on this day, Joel Embiid announces that he's foregoing his 3 years at Kansas and going to enter the NBA draft. He's been in the league now for 10 seasons.
That's ridiculous.
And played only 25% of the games.
That's true.
If that.
Yeah.
And made over $300 million.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, because then on this day in 2022, he was named the NBA scoring champion. And so it's just bizarre, though, just how quick careers go by.
Right.
Because, that was in 2014. He got drafted in 2014. And now here we are in 2025, 10 years later. It doesn't feel like guys like Joel has been in the league for 10 years.
That's
where
wild.
Zion Williamson's been in there for close to 10 years. Like, it just does not feel the 2018 to 2023 years just kind of were a giant blur.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
DF Renew says just ordered 24 golf balls after listening to that. And first tee time is 6:40 a.m. Central Time.
So it's even earlier than that.
6:40 our time. So yeah, we'll be able to. I'll definitely check that out.
There you go.
Hit it. Folks, we come back. We got some sound bites from yesterday's presser. Nebraska, of course, practiced yesterday. So we got some clips from that, some insight, and also what you got to think about what you hear. So we'll talk about it when we come back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 Ticket.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. 93.7 The Ticket. Fox, KFXL weather.
Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and it will be breezy. Afternoon high around 74. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy skies, a low near 44. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies, and it will be breezy with a high near 69. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Picture this. You're in the doghouse and flowers just won't cut it this time. Enter jewelry, the ultimate peace offering. It's a gesture that speaks volumes, showing her you're willing to go the extra mile to make things right. So next time you're in the doghouse, remember, diamonds are a guy's best friend too. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere air seeder during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Take your seeding performance to the next level with John Deere's advanced air seeding technology. Achieve precise seed and fertilizer placement, optimize emergence, and cover more acres with less downtime. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Contact your Landmark Implement for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's becoming a wild ride in the car market these days, but Koppel wants to let you know and assure you that we are staying the course with our usual pricing model. We've still got huge discounts and low interest rates, so let's get after it. We've got over $12,500 off list price or 0% APR right now on select new vehicles. New and pre-owned, our lots are full, so now's the time to buy. Please stop on in the dealership or check us out at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G187747. All deals with roof credit.
Hey, what are you talking about over there? Huh? I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing.
When your home fills up with family, Aloe Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Aloe Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Aloe at 866-481-2556 or visit aloefiber.com.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Gray.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We're proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Nick,
Yeah.
we have more clips from yesterday.
Yes, we can go football here. Let's talk football.
Actually, basketball.
No, it's fine.
Let's do basketball. Let's do basketball. We'll do football after. We'll do football after.
We're going to do basketball now.
Yeah, it shows you how short my memory is. I got a memory of a gnat.
Let's talk
Nick's
basketball.
like, did I just not tell you? Let's do basketball. And I was like,
it's okay.
He goes, AD, what do you want to do? I said, let's do basketball. Then I come on. In football.
See how Nick doesn't just jump all over you like yesterday when I talked before the breaking news, you know. Nick's like, you're the worst guy ever.
I never said you were the worst guy. I just said we just said something about how we're not going to talk when we immediately come back.
Same thing happens today, and we're just like,
yeah, I heard you.
I just said stop.
It's
I stayed
okay,
silent.
We're good. You know, everything's good.
Nick, you said under your breath that you said that Raff doesn't exist to you anymore after that comment yesterday. I didn't know if you heard that, Raff.
I guess
Raff.
I'm used to it.
I'm wondering. I want to talk about this for a quick second.
Oh, great.
Do you think it's something in the water in Texas?
Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
What do you
We're
think,
not.
Raff?
We're not doing this.
I just feel there was something in Texas that changed Nick. Like, just gave him the edge.
He came back with some more hair on his chest for some reason. He's already a hairy guy.
Can we? Thank you. That's
now he's
that's
like
a great.
So now
characteristic.
you mix that hair on the chest and that edge, and now he's just like it's. I don't know.
I don't know if it's swim anymore. It
Here
might
we
be
go.
shark.
Here we go. Husker
Big
basketball.
It might be big shark right
okay,
now.
we're turning. I'm sorry. Husker basketball gets a commitment from Will Cooper, a shooting guard from Air Force. This obviously comes on the heels of Nebraska losing Nick Janowski, the redshirt freshman from Pewaukee, Wisconsin, to the transfer portal yesterday.
Nick, Raff, we know it's the new landscape of college sports.
Yep.
But a guy who hadn't played yet, did redshirted, had a year.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a mutual thing? Do you think that was a him thing? Just pure speculation. I know nothing. I'm just saying that right now. I know nothing. Do you think that was a mutual thing, or do you think that's something maybe caught the coaching staff off guard?
Go ahead, Raff.
I'm going to go with your
intuition?
maybe possibly that maybe he didn't see the way they're going to run the team next year from formations, where he fit in. I mean, it seems like every player in today's world, where do I fit in and how much am I getting paid?
Well, hence why, you think about it, Jamarcus Russell, tapping out last year, not knowing how he's going to fit in this year.
I think there's a couple of things to just, and I don't want to sit here and speculate overall, but I think just looking at from a fact standpoint of the events that have happened the last couple of days, you redshirt Nick Janowski, and I think Nebraska expected him to be a part of next year's team. However, they bring in Jamarcus Lawrence. They bring back Jamarcus Lawrence from Rhode Island. And then you also look at that 2 guard position or the guard position and say, okay, in the backcourt, who's there? And it's Braden Frager's a redshirt freshman from Lincoln Southwest. And you have Sam Hoiberg, and you have Connor Essegian, and you have now Jamarcus Lawrence. I wonder if it was more so of a Nick Janowski didn't see where he was going to go and fit in all of this. There's also the overhanging piece of what's the point guard situation going to look like? Like, who's going to be the one to bring the ball up the floor? If
Sam Hoiberg,
we saw Sam Hoiberg late in the season do it, but I don't know if that's necessarily where this team wants it to be. And now it's puzzling. I'll say puzzling, because Nebraska goes out and grabs a guy that's similar to Nick Janowski in his ability to shoot the 3. He's a fine defender. Nick Janowski wasn't a great defender by any means. He had over 2,500 points in his high school career in Pewaukee. He shot 53% from the field his senior year of high school. He shot just under 40% from beyond the 3-point line in his senior year of high school. He was there to make shots. And in conversations that he's had with the media, a big reason why he chose Nebraska, Nick Janowski, a big reason why he chose Nebraska was because of the offense that Fred Hoiberg ran. And it was pace and space. He talked about it, how he came from a spot in Wisconsin at high school where it was run down the floor and chuck up threes, and that fit his game well. And he liked pieces of that with Fred Hoiberg. Now, the other piece of this is, where does Will Cooper now fit into all of this? Will Cooper's stats aren't going to jump off the page at you. He comes from Air Force. He's a Millard South graduate, comes from Air Force, where he didn't play a whole lot, averaged just over 5 points a game, only shot and attempted 53 3-pointers this season. So the volume wasn't as high as maybe you would notice from other guys that Nebraska gets out of the transfer portal. And yet you still wonder, what are they going to do at the point guard spot? Now, maybe there's still plenty of time, obviously, for them to do something. There's still plenty of time for them to obviously do something and attract more talent. But once again, we're sitting here with the same question of at the guards position, that's not point guard, you're in an okay spot depth wise. For in the post, I think they're looking to add one more post player.
Yeah.
But then the biggest question of the last 3 off seasons continues to loom of who's going to be bringing the ball up the floor and what's that going to look like.
Yep.
You look at go ahead, Raff.
No, I was just going to ask too, what they say about like ifs, ands, and buts and stuff like that. But do you think, Nick, that they maybe regret not playing Janowski this year? Like, could he have contributed this year?
I think that goes into, we'll never know. We'll never know the answer on that one. I think it goes into, maybe you look at Nebraska the last couple of years, and high school recruiting has just been a real bad spot for them. Like, over and over, they do not have success recruiting high school guys. They're going to bring in Quentin Grimes this year, and we'll see what the plan is for him. But each year, Nebraska basketball maybe brings in maybe 1 or 2, but after Grimes committed, it's like Nebraska was done recruiting high school guys for the 2025 cycle. Because they knew that they were going to need transfer portal guys after this season. They were going to need immediate impact guys. That's what I think is so fascinating to me, is their inability to recruit and retain high school basketball players. We've seen it before. Now, sure, there's some that have worked out where it's like Cale Jacobson chose to walk on, right? There's other guys that choose to walk on that will stick around for all 4 years. But I'm saying higher profile recruits, because Nick Janowski's just now added to the list of guys that they've gotten out of high school, and it was a little more highly recruited or highly touted out of high school, but it has not panned out, has not stayed past his first year. Jamarcus Lawrence for a while was on that list as well until he comes back. But now you look at Jamarcus Lawrence as a transfer portal addition and not one that they got out of high school.
Here's one thing to think about too, you guys, and we know this can happen. You look at with Emmett Johnson last year, and I'm not saying this is likely, but you just don't know. You don't know if the guy comes back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the reality. I'm not saying it's likely, but I tell you what, there's a lot of things that weren't likely in this new landscape. So I'm obviously that's not something I'm hanging my hat on by any stretch. But because of the way it's set up, he does have that option to come back from Nebraska, and I'm sure Fred, those guys welcome him. However, I don't know that because I don't know the situation. I'm just simply saying that is a pathway. That is something that players have done. Like, again, we see it on the football field. We've seen it at other basketball schools as well. You look at Nebraska's roster distribution chart right now. You got Quentin Rhymes, of course, who will be a freshman, redshirt freshman Brandon Frager from Southwest High School, Justin Bolus as a sophomore, juniors, Burke, Price, Cale Jacobson, Henry Burt, and the seniors, of course, Rank Mass. Go ahead.
That was another guard that's another guy I forgot at the guard position, Price Sanford. Like that's another one. Is now I'm looking at it going like, where does a guy like Will Cooper now fit into all of this? And I'm sure there's a plan. Like, obviously there's a plan for it.
Oh, yeah.
And Will Cooper has 3 years of eligibility remaining. So you look at some of these guys that are juniors, and Price can play. Price is probably going to be like a 3 guard, maybe, or a three spot on the floor. He's a little more of a forward type of body too, but still at that like hybrid spot. It's like, where does Will Cooper fit in all this? The stats don't jump off the page. Yes, he's a Millard South guy, but I'm curious. Like, I'm going to be optimistic at this because he statistically, while it's not high volume, he shot the 3 at 37% last year in Air Force. He was, I think, 22 of 53, if I remember that correctly. I know for a fact just shot and attempted just over 53 pointers on the year. So obviously Fred and his staff are going to gravitate towards that, but ultimately, I'm still concerned about who brings the ball up the floor.
Well, we've seen Price Sanford, obviously firsthand. We know he's pretty fluid, but as you mentioned, Nick, he's kind of a hybrid 3-4 guy, but he can handle the ball. Obviously, he's not going to be your point guard by any stretch of the imagination. To finish out that juniors, you got Henry Burt. That'll be a junior as well. Forward position, Elkhorn South, local kid. And then those seniors again, Rink Mass, Connor Siege, and Sam Hoiberg. Eugenus Jaravicius. I may have screwed that up. Did I admit it right?
Just call him Oogie.
Just call him Oogie.
Yeah,
just call him Oogie
from Central Michigan.
That just we signed over the last weekend. 6'10" forward. And of course, Jamarcus Lawrence coming back from the East Coast there. So it'll be an interesting mix. They've got other positions. Obviously, they got a little more positions to fill. Again, most likely, like I said, the main thing we're thinking about is point guard. Who's going to run the point? But there's time. There'll be more folks hitting portal from around the country, et cetera. And I'm going to go back onto your high school thing again. And it goes back, and we've talked about before. Nick, you've said this a lot, and Nebraska fans have said this. Some Nebraska fans have said this a lot. The lack of us getting guys out of high school, you got to give them a reason, though. You got to win. Winning helps a lot of that. I mean, you think about some of the guys who've got out of here the past couple of years, the places they're going, they're playing in March. True. And it ain't the Crown, and it ain't the NIT. They're playing, and people want to go to a program that wins. Now, obviously, the money factor is there. The bag is obviously important, but you also want to go to an organization and to a school that wins. I mean, that's just the reality of it. And so until you change your makeup and change the narrative after January and February, those are going to be recruiting pickups. Would you guys agree or disagree on that? You have to win.
Yeah, winning gets better recruits.
It does.
Well, I think having a plan helps out. I think when you look at Nebraska, so just some of the names that they've gotten out of high school, and this is where it's like high school recruiting. I get the name of the game nowadays might be across all college athletics, might be in the transfer portal, right? Yeah. Because you can get that immediate impact. But I do think that at a place like Nebraska, it's important to have a little bit of longevity, which Will Cooper does provide you, having 3 years of eligibility remaining. But what I'm getting at is, go back to now, 2021. Wilhelm Breidenbach transfers out. Ole Koyenets transfers out. Coron McPherson transfers out. That's one season there. The one that did stick around and is now in the NBA is Bryce McGowan's from that class. Then you look at 2022. Ramel Lloyd Jr. transfers out. Jamarcus Lawrence transferred out initially. Denham Dawson transferred out initially. So you lost all three from there. 2023, Eli Rice transferred out. That was your one commit from the high school ranks in the 2023 season. 2024, Nick Janowski now transfers out. So it's tough because Nebraska's in this spot to where I feel like some of these younger guys are quick to leave. And that could be true. And it could be 90% on the shoulders of the players and the guys that decide to transfer out, because Nebraska year after year does have to go out and get immediate impact guys.
Right.
So then they see the writing on the wall of, man, I sat out my first year, or I wasn't very active my first year. Well, now Nebraska goes out and gets a 3-year starter at a previous school. Of course, he's going to have the leg up and the opportunity because he's just seen more basketball experience than I have. And so he's going to sit there and go, well, the writing's on the wall, then I'm not going to play a whole lot. Like a guy like Eli Rice, I feel like could have done some good things at Nebraska in his career. I feel the same way about Nick Janowski. I think we feel the same way about a couple of those other guys that I mentioned. But once again, it's like, if it happens once, if it happens twice, okay, those are flukes. Those are blips on the radar. But now we're starting to see a pattern to where Nebraska consistently will try to go out and find high school guys. They have it. They come in with the plan. Okay, we're gonna redshirt you, and because of the transfer portal, and because of how active Nebraska is in the portal, they're able to. But ultimately, they sit there, and then in year 2, when it's coming around, they go, okay, maybe this isn't the place for me. And Nebraska's sitting there going, man, what was that last year for them?
To keep guys, it makes me wonder, will they continue to redshirt the guys? It's like,
I think if this
I'm looking back on it, like, we didn't get anything out of him for a year. Now, he's transferring. So now I'm thinking, if you're bringing in a guy, you might as well put him in the fire right away, because you never know what next year is going to provide. It's not like the old days, like, well, we can redshirt him, he'll be back next year. Now you just never know.
I agree with that. I'm gonna chime in on that, Raff. Unknown texter 4913. Good morning. Goes, Winnie is part of it. Money is more. How do you explain Rilo coming here if they don't win? I agree with you. That's one thing we mentioned on no texture as well. You got to. I mean, the money's a factor, obviously. I mean, it's changed the landscape of sports. Talking to a few guys, me and Raff, it's like the money is a huge factor.
Okay, money's a factor, but priority is still to win. Like I
absolutely, they go hand in hand.
So yes, the Dylan Raiola comparison is a tough one, simply because you have the name. Well, you have the name that's tied into with Nebraska. Also, different guys have different priorities. That's what I'll leave it at that there. Nebraska basketball I don't think can be equated to Nebraska football. Nebraska basketball is trying to, I think, figure out what priorities are. What are your priorities? And if the answer is I don't know, or if the answer changes from year to year, that's where you have issues.
I'm going to tell you what, in my personal opinion, to where Nebraska basketball, if the NIL offerings does not get increased, you're going to continue to get guys that are going to be, I'm not saying subpar, but I'm just simply saying they're not going to be top echelon. That's just the bottom line. You can't, there's no way arguing that. It's like going to a 5-star restaurant. There's going to be a better quality of cut meat compared to going someplace lesser. I'm not going to mention any names, but someplace lesser. That's just the bottom line. That's the new landscape of college sports. And you think about this, Duke, when they just got out, they were already talking about how much more they're going to put inside their NIL collective. Yeah. Arkansas is the same way. St. John's the same way. Houston, you see all the money, the millions of dollars they poured in their NILs. So the reality is this. Yes, and to your point, Nick, all guys aren't going to, it's not going to be all about the bag for some of them. You look at the receiver at Missouri. When he came in, he told the coach, forget that young man's name.
Luther Bird is the third.
And he's definitely the outlier in this, I would say, in this day and age. But to your point, Nick, yeah, you do have to win. And to your point as well, Nebraska has to know, who are we? Where are we trying to go?
I was just saying, I think it's less about players and what drives them, and more about the program in this big picture macro conversation. And what I mean by that is, to build off what you said, AD, I think what you're trying to get at is at this level, there are really good coaches. But if you don't give your coaches the resources that are needed to compete in
gotta let them cook.
a power conference, then you're asking them to do the impossible. And so
totally agree.
And so, like, hypothetically speaking, let's just not even say numbers, just use a hypothetical situation. If team or program X is given bottom half of the league to in terms of NIL resources to compete and build a roster, well, then that's what you're going to receive. Now, a really good coaching job might be able to take you over the top for 1 year, but is it sustainable?
No.
And the answer is no. And so we can't sit here. It's like the idea of you guys always make fun of me because I start fires, right? Like it's that situation of like, I come in here, I light a candle, I purposely tip it over, I walk out and I go turn around and go, well, who started this fire?
Nick.
That's the type of like the hypothetical situation that we're talking about or scenario, to where from a city perspective, we incorporate or we put in a certain amount of NIL resources into the Husker basketball program. We might think it's competitive nationally when in reality it's probably not. And then we turn around, we expect Fred Hoiberg and his staff to make all of these really good things happen. And then we sit there in March and say, well, why didn't you win? Why didn't you win? And in reality, it could have been a really good coaching job, but Fred Hoiberg, for as good of a coach as he is, and we know he can be, he isn't given the necessary tools to win. The facilities are great, right? The fan support is great. How about the stuff that we talked about drives everything right now? And I don't know. Obviously, there's not enough transparency of the figures that are being out there and what figures Nebraska has to spend on a basketball roster, right? But when now you're hearing about guys that are asking for 2.5, the top tier transfers are asking for $2.5 million in NIL money. It's
80% of some people's
right?
budget.
And that's the thing, right? And so you know that there are some numbers that are being floated out there about how teams are spending $10 to $16 million on a roster, right? Okay, sure. But don't sit there with a $3.5 million budget and expect to be able to be competitive with the top teams in the conference.
You know what, Nick? It'd be like, okay, I bring in we bring up a good golf like Tom Massey. Me and Tom Massey golfing. I may beat him on an occasional hole, but on an 18, it ain't gonna happen. He simply has more game. You bring it back to basketball, you might sneak a team here and there, but consistency, they have better. They've equipped themselves financially for a better caliber and higher talented player.
You see the difference. Like we watch national championship game, for instance. Do we have 7-foot guys or close to 7-foot guys? Yeah, we do. But they aren't what I mean. The guy from here, the follow-up dunk, and you're just like, yeah, we don't see that from our 7 foot.
All of them. And it's not a knock, it's just reality.
Yeah, it's just you see the difference.
It's just a reality. And until that becomes part of the narrative here and other schools like Nebraska at that bottom part of the Big Ten, I mean, that's going to happen because in this day and age, that's just where it's at.
Yep.
A high performance car is going to perform better than a lower performance car. It's just what it is, man.
Yep.
It is what it is. So
I got to ask you, Nick, you talked about you light the candle, then start the fire, then leave.
We didn't. That's before his time.
Is that what you did when you went down to went down to Texas?
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Let's go to break. Send it to break.
Folks, we're Nick's going, I didn't start the fire. It was already burning when the world was turning.
That's right.
Folks, we come back. We're going to talk about Nebraska football a bit before we hop into our picks for the Masters. And of course, when we come back, we're going to have the theme song playing. Ride with us. We'll be right back.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, four-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Hey, bestie. Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as Hatch Mac nachos and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Early break.
How to present the card. Present your credit card or your debit card. And you're presenting generally
At first,
debit.
when you said that, I thought you were talking about your business card. And I go, but you're giving them your business card. Thank you. And I'm Steve Sipple from On3. And if you need to log in, do that.
You will get an occasional, like
With Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush from 6 to 9 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday, halfway through the week.
It has been going quick, man. This week is flown by fast. We're on hump day right now. We got the Masters. Definitely going to make it go fast. Guys, I don't know what it is about the Masters that is just so nostalgic, that's captivating, that's alluring. I could use a lot more adjectives to describe it, but it's just, and you know, always love when they put a lot when the amateur does well.
Yeah.
You know, I forget the young man's name that played with Tiger last 2 years. What was the young man's name?
Oh man,
Nate Lashley.
What's that?
Oh, no, it wasn't Lashley. It was it Nate Lashley?
Oh
my gosh,
he had that conversation with Tiger and he kept it to himself and kind of just put him in the stratosphere on socials, etc. I can't remember the kid's name.
I think the thing too that makes the Masters so special is the course doesn't change. Like you look at all the other tournaments, they move around, they play at different locations. The Masters, you can come up to a hole and you always know like 16. Oh, that's where Tiger.
Neil Shipley.
Yeah.
Neil Shipley was the amateur that played with Tiger last year. So,
but it's like that's where Tiger chipped in. Or you go to the other hole. Oh, that's where Phil hit from behind the tree. So it's like you remember the shots by, then the new memories.
Yeah, there's so many iconic pieces to every hole.
And then like Jim Nance,
Amon's Corner and things like that. So,
and you look at Jim Nance, he'll probably be in a bad mood this weekend with his Cougars being defeated. Yeah. But he's been there, 36 years now or something like that. So, I mean, he remembers where the pins were placed. I mean, they do such a good job with that. Like, oh, that reminds me of Gary Player's putt back in 68, and that you have like that. I mean, the equipment's got a lot better, but the scenery stayed the same.
History. Go ahead, Nick.
Well, I was going to say, you talk about, I mean, from a broadcasting standpoint, the amount of downtime that you have during a baseball or softball game in between pitches. Think about the downtime that you have in between golf shots. Like you have to fill so much time. And it's truly to be able to do that and keep the viewer or the listener entertained.
There's so much going on
is so difficult, especially when you get to like day 3. When you get to Friday or when you get to Saturday,
moving day.
And it's like there's not a championship. It's not the final round, so you're not worried. You're not talking necessarily about who's going to win it, who's in a position to win it. But you're also not you don't have as many players playing either. And guess what? You can't say the same statistics and the same facts and the same storylines that you talked about on Thursday and Friday on Saturday. So the amount of prep that goes in to be able to fill all the dead air is truly an art.
And I think it's truly an art. And it shows you how many moving wheels are going in the background to keep the fan base engaged. And you think the storylines change so often, as you mentioned, that you have to obviously be very studious on that, in that somebody emerges you haven't heard of before.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, who is this guy? So they're digging in to find out about this guy. Oldest winner was Jack Nicklaus. He was 46 years old in 1986. The youngest winner, of course, was Tiger Woods. He was 21 in 1997. Lowest score, 268, 20 under by Dustin Johnson. Did that in 2020 during COVID year. Biggest margin of victory, of course, was Tiger Woods. He was 18 under. He won by 12 strokes over Tom Kite in 1997. Over par winners, Sam Snead, 1954, Jack Burke Jr. in 1956, and Zach Johnson in 2011 were all +1.
It's just bizarre. And that's where like the weather does play such an important part into it, because I think on Thursday morning, you always wonder, okay, what's kind of like the score? Like what's the threshold that guys need to go? What's the cut? Is the cut going to be 2 under? Is the cut going to be 3 under? Could the cut be even par? Right. And you never know the actual answer until obviously Friday, but on moving day. But I think when you look at it and like this weekend, I imagine that it's going to be like a 10 under type of, because looking at the weather, it doesn't seem too bad. Like 10, 12 under might win it. And it's the margin of error for shots is so slim at a place like Augusta. It's bizarre. And I think the Masters, they're doing a really good job this year, and more so this year than I think, and even in years past, where they're using social media as kind of a, hey, here's a glimpse into what it looks like. Like, here is what the whole week looks like.
Have you seen the Masters app yet?
Well, they're doing like a YouTube series starting this morning about, hey, this is what the players do when they get there. People love the behind the scenes stuff.
Yep.
And I think it truly grows the game too.
Have you seen the Masters app yet?
No.
They have a thing you can look at each one of their practice shots on the range, and it gives the distance, the height, the track
man
for every shot.
Well, and that's where it's like, it was bizarre because I saw yesterday, like Max Homa hit 240 shots on the range yesterday, which is just an absurd amount, right? But I think like through it all, it's so fascinating because, and as much as I hate TikTok, I'm getting a lot of master stuff on my TikToks now. And one of them was Sahith Theegala's wife was doing a TikTok of, hey, this is our trip to the Masters on Monday. And she was like talking about how they flew out on Sunday night at 6:30 from their home in Tampa. They get there on Monday, and immediately his caddy and Sahith are in their kitchen at their house in Augusta for the week, talking about, okay, how do we want to approach hole number 1? How do we want to approach hole number 2? Talking it hole by hole about, hey, cool. If I'm on the left side of the fairway, which angle do I want to take in? I mean, like the detail that goes into a week like this week is just truly incredible.
Raff, I always delete the app after the Masters is over.
Yep.
So I'm not taking up space. I'm downloading.
Get it back on
there.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was going through it yesterday, and it was like, you can look at his 5th shot. He hit it 150 miles an hour. It peaked out at 35 feet. You know, it was nuts.
It's special. Let's go ahead.
Picks.
Let's do picks. Okay. Let's just do it here. Let's get
Nick, you start.
We got
to play the music first.
That's what I was gonna do. Yeah. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves the correct way as we get ready to give our official 2025 master picks. All right. So obviously Scotty Scheffler wins it last year.
So a pick and like a surprise guy, do you want to do? Or
yeah. Okay. Let's do a pick and a surprise guy. 402-464-5685. You send in yours. If you have made a selection, if you have a dark horse, let us know who you think could be victorious. We obviously know Rory's coming in off of a win a couple of weeks ago. Finally gets off the schneid there. Still hasn't won a what's it called? A major. Thank you.
Been a while.
Hasn't won a major in a while.
See about Rory?
Yep.
11 years.
Major. Bryson DeChambeau had a nice U.S. Open win last year as well. Brooks Koepka is back.
You know, a name that I have not thought about for a while was John Rahm.
John Rahm, because he's one of the live guys now. So people don't always talk about him. So I would ask you guys this. Who are your guys' picks?
Go ahead, Rafferty.
All right. My pick, I'm going with Justin Thomas.
Okay.
I feel like he's worked hard on his game. I feel like he's.
I'm going to write these down as well.
He's getting it. I feel like he's getting it back. I feel like come Sunday, if he's in contention, you'll see Nick Saban show up. They'll have that whole Roll Tide contingent. So I'm going to go Justin Thomas. And my surprise is going to be Axe Batia.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just keep on thinking that he'll be up there somewhere.
Batia.
Bhatia.
I'm going with Scheffler as the winner. Okay. Scotty is just there's something about majors to where he just turns on a switch and goes to another place. It's almost like he's just playing at his home course back at home. His expressions never change.
Unflappable.
I mean, the dude just gets it done. So Scotty Scheffler's my main one. And for my dark horse, it's really not even a dark horse, but I'm going to go with Morikawa.
Okay.
That's a shock. Whoa.
That's a real dark horse.
I actually really like.
Where's he?
I actually really like Colin Morikawa. I think that Augusta plays well to his strengths as well. And he's been kind of quiet ever since he won the PGA Championship a couple of years ago. And so I actually like that Morikawa pick. The other guy that I'm going to lean towards, it's a guy that finished second in the tournament last year, Ludwig Oberg. We are waiting on Ludwig to get over that hump.
That's your guy, your number one guy.
Yeah, just because I also like the way Rory's playing right now, but I know Jake Sorensen picked Rory for a Masters pool, so I don't want to pick the same as Jake. So I'm gonna say Ludwig Oberg just because I do think that one of these majors this year, I believe Ludwig will win a major this year. We're just waiting for him to get over that hump. He's got a couple of top 5 finishes, a good number of top 10 finishes as well. He finished second in the tournament last year in much more difficult playing conditions than what we're going to see this weekend. So I like Ludwig Oberg there. As a dark horse, this is going to be a real dark horse. Maybe not to win it, but for like a top 10 finish, is I could see Joaquin Niemann being a top 10 finisher, somebody that we're talking about on Sunday as somebody that could potentially be just tied for 5th, tied for 4th, maybe. Like that guy, I don't think Joaquin Niemann wins it, but I think he's one that could certainly be in there on Sunday. I also wonder, like a guy like Wyndham Clark. Yeah, like Wyndham Clark's had some ebbs and flows in his last couple of years, had some success, but then ultimately is struggling right now as of late. But you never know what Augusta can do for you. You never know what Thursday can look like.
It's, I always like Saturdays as well because it's moving day. You've kind of know who's going to be, contending for it. And another guy that's kind of just disappeared. It was almost like he couldn't miss for a few tournaments, actually a few years. Victor Hovland. Victor Hovland, it was just almost like
it's so hard to
dialed
trust.
in for so long.
Yeah, he's so hard to trust right now is Victor, just because he hasn't been able to be consistent. Some of the thoughts from the text line, with it being Happy Gilmore too, my pick for the Masters is Will Zalatoris. How about I like this one a lot too, Jordan Spieth.
Yeah,
Josh and friend Nebraska has mentioned Jordan Spieth.
Spieth's got to exercise some demons on hole 16.
It is. But don't forget, Spieth has won here at Augusta, and Spieth's game and his strong suit is the short game, and his working around the green is where he can really earn his keep and earn his money.
His putter better show up.
Well, it's off the tee that worries me the most right now with Jordan Spieth, because Augusta, there's, like we talked about, there's so little room for error that if you're in the pine or whatever it is,
a lot of punching out.
Yeah, it's
been there before.
You don't want to do that because there's water everywhere, and there's places where you can really get into some trouble, and we can see where Jordan Spieth's had demons in the past there. Big Daddy Travis likes Minwoo Lee or Justin Thomas.
Minwoo played well last week.
Let him cook.
I like Lowry.
Okay, MT Westy says, give me Xander Schauffele.
Yep, another good one.
So we'll see. Tommy says, with the weather, I think it benefits a European player. I think it's going to be Shane Lowry, Rory McIlroy, or Ludwig Oberg. So there you have it.
You think about Rory too. He's just one of those guys that, and maybe it's with all of them, as far as that goes. I mean, golf, as we all know, is such a mental game. It'd be interesting to see how Rory, where he's at as he shook off the last debacle. Now, granted, he's won since then, but I mean a major.
Sir.
A major.
Sure.
You know, different beast.
By the way, this segment brought to you by our friends at Renew. Big golfers over there, our friend David. Call or text Nate, Eric, or David at 402-833-3858, or you can visit Renew online at renewyourauto.com. Raffy, what do they do best?
Everything.
That is correct. From body shop, ceramic coatings, window tinting, spray and bed liners, paintless dent repair, undercoating, and so much more. You can give Nate, Eric, or David a text or a call today, 402-833-3858, or you can learn more online at renewyourauto.com and see what Renew can do for you.
So weather, you got Thursday 72 at Augusta, low winds, Friday 66, 10 mile an hour winds, Saturday 63 low winds, Sunday 68 low winds.
So a little chillier, but no wind to be an issue, or rain. It looks like
Friday will be the only one. So
there you go.
All right, we'll throw it a break.
Which is on moving day, which is crazy.
I'm going to go. All right. Have a good day. All right. We'll throw it a break, just the drive, 93.7 Ticket.
For spring by joining an evidence-based program to improve your health and well-being. These programs use proven strategies to help you make lasting changes, whether it's boosting nutrition, increasing activity, managing stress, or enhancing wellness. Invest in yourself today and feel your best this spring and beyond. Paid for by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Authentic Mexican food is not always easy to find, but you can find it in Lincoln at Tacos Los Hermanos. Their birria tacos are worth the drive from anywhere in town, but their chicken, chorizo, al pastor, and asada tacos are also worth the trip. You can also try any of those meats in a burrito or quesadilla. You won't find a better toppings bar in the area or better dessert options. If you can't get there, don't worry, they do deliver as well. Stop by Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock Streets in Lincoln.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off your enrollment. The next 10-week challenge begins on April 12th. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, wrapping up another show for this Wednesday, making our way through the week. Boom.
It's going fast. In less than 24 hours, we're at the beginning of one of the greatest events ever, Masters, coming up. Tonight, again, Nebraska takes on Creighton. That'll be on the Big Ten Plus. You can check that out as well. We'll talk some Husker football tomorrow. There's plenty of time for that as well. Yeah. Updates, etc. And who knows, by this time, there might be more changes that take place in the world of sports in this crazy portal world that we're in. Raffy, what you got for RGT, my man?
All right. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to the Nebraska Spirit Squad. Earlier last year, they lost one of their own, Julie O'Meara Jernstrom. You might recognize the name, Ross Jernstrom's wife. She passed away from pancreatic cancer. Well, they came out and they've created a Julie O'Meara Jernstrom Memorial Scholarship, and it was presented last week to Nebraska cheerleader Audrey Froloff. And I just thought it's really cool, just the way that Aaron, the coach, Deb, one of the stewards of Nebraska cheerleading, Jeff Castle, and Ross also, they were down at the stadium to present that to Audrey, who actually was not there. She was cheering at the crown.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to congratulate Audrey, and I just wanted to give Ralph's Good Take to everybody that's makes Nebraska cheerleading what it is. So you guys are Ralph's Good Take.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's well-deserved too, man, to pay homage like that. Folks, this is about attitude, of course, the attitude adjustment. In 2021, I did not have a choice of the cancer diagnosis. It's weird because it's coming about that time, Raff, of when we had the golf trip planned.
Yep.
It's April, and it was like, hey, can we move it? So it's getting very close to that time. And so I was thinking about that this morning. I couldn't change the diagnosis, but I could change my attitude towards it. That is one thing I could do. So when Raff and I went golfing out there, we didn't talk about it. We just played golf in the moment. But you always can change your attitude, how you approach things. You may be dealing with an obstacle today, whatever it may be. You may not be able to change the situation, but you can always decide to change your attitude towards the situation. It's amazing how much the lens and how you view it changes when you do that. As always, folks, it is your attitude. It's your choice. Raff, take us home, my man.
I still wonder if you could have swam across that lake. I still say no.
It wouldn't have been the cancer that would have killed me then. It would have been something a little different because that water was cold too, man. I was like, Raff, you think I can swim across it? Wouldn't try it, AD. I was like, what?
I was like, go get
How
him.
long do you think that was across?
Oh, it had to be well, we're hitting golf balls over it.
Yeah.
So it had to be what? 280?
It was ways over there.
270.
I just remember the house was way up top.
No, we were hitting golf balls over. It had to be like 350.
I was thinking 400.
Yeah.
We got 14 seconds.
All right, everyone. Have a great day.
Looks like
Be nice to each other. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions on 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utility's direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as Hatch Mac, nachos, and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Authentic Mexican food is not always easy to find, but you can find it in Lincoln at Tacos Los Hermanos. Their birria tacos are worth the drive from anywhere in town, but their chicken, chorizo, al pastor, and asada tacos are also worth the trip. You can also try any of those meats in a burrito or quesadilla. You won't find a better toppings bar in the area or better dessert options. If you can't get there, don't worry, they do deliver as well. Stop by Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock Streets in Lincoln.
Are you ready for a new opportunity?